so it cost him 200 quid and 200 quid only, you know what I mean? Yeah. He walks down, well, we stay in a place called Capsule where we were, and he walks down to Salou, and he walks back, and it gets pretty warm in April, so it does for me, because I don't like hot weather anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah. They walk there and they walk back, and I just think, what's all that about? Why didn't you get the bus or a taxi? It costs €5 in a taxi, you know what I mean, between 4 of you. So it costs you €2.50 return. So
Winnie's a bit of a cussy in this case.
Oh, he's dreadful. He's dreadful. Give him his due. He always gets his round. He's not short of getting his round in if you're in a round with him. But and all he talks about is money all the time. And he's got loads of it.
Has he?
You don't buy it. He's got a nice Merc there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not short of money if you've got a nice Merc, have you? You know what I mean? He's got a nice motorbike as well. He's got his own house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not like having the old Ford Capri, is it?
No. You might have one of them.
With a Benta multi.
Yeah. In it,
We don't
They were going round when we was kids, weren't they? 30
quid. We don't
quid.
condone anything like that on the sounds of Salford, do we, mate?
No, but you got to cut your cloth, haven't you?
Yeah, you got to cut your cloth, yes. Get another 12 months out of it. What's that hole in the one in there? Just put a carpet over it.
Correct. Keep the engine warm in the winter.
That's it.
You know what though? Talking about back to Europe, the pound's gone right down against the yo-yo, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right down, and the dollar as well.
It's nearly like £1 a euro now, isn't it?
I've seen it.
It was 2, wasn't it?
I had a look this morning because I'm going to Leipzig in December, and it's €1.12 to £1.
That's a joke, isn't it?
I remember going to Tenerife 10 years ago. We was getting over €2 to £1. It was cheap as chips, mate. You know what I mean?
And now look at it.
€1.12.
It'll probably go down again, you know.
No, I think it's going to start rising. I started rising again because it went down to about €1.08, didn't it? But I know people are saying that it's less than €1 to £1 in the airports. Well, don't buy your money in it. Don't change your money in the airport, innit?
Wait till you go over there. Get your cash machine. Get your cash card. Bam.
Take your cash with you.
Yeah, I'll take
your cash with you.
Yeah,
if you use a cash machine, you get it for about £4 every time, don't you? So
but
take your cash with you.
I'd rather do that. Press 100 and you're getting 100 then, aren't you?
Yeah, I get that. But if you take your English cash with you, you go to these places and they'll give you like €1.25 for £1 because they want the pound. They want the pound notes. They want the sterling.
Yeah. Last time I went to that Royal Star Hotel in Lorette, I gave him £100 and they gave me €100. This was like 2 years ago. I said, "Yeah, what's that, mate?" They went, "No, that's the exchange rate 1-for-1," and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
In the hotel.
Yeah, but they all spank you anyway, don't they?
Bummed me, mate. He bummed
They're
me.
taking 20% there, aren't they?
He might as well got a carrot and shoved it right up me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I could see him giggling.
That's like 20%, that, isn't it? Or 18% or something like that, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's just them making money, and that's what they're there to do.
Well, that's what they're doing, you just have your over, don't they?
More fool you for accepting it, and I'd have done like that. Now I'm going to a cash machine or a bank or something.
I should have done. Well,
you get a bank rate then, don't you? You know what I mean?
Like I said, he had me over.
I'm going to Leipzig, mate.
That sounds good. That Christmas markets.
Well, when we went to Canada this summer, Rikey's wife Catherine invited Mandy over for the Christmas markets. Mandy's always maving about going to Germany for the market, so they're going there for the Christmas holidays. So she invited Mandy along, so I'm going to go along as well. And Harry's coming.
I say little H, he's massive, isn't he?
Yeah, 6'4". So we're all going there. So, but I'm not looking forward to the euro exchange rate.
I know, but it'll be a good trip for you, you know what I mean?
We'll have to take plenty of money.
Yeah, but
we'll have to get Mandy working lots of extra shifts.
Get some shifts in, man.
And she is an all, to be fair to her. Yeah, she desperately wants to go. She's desperate to go on these
a picture of her
markets.
Granny Annie on the Facebook.
Yeah, looked good, didn't she?
Yeah, she don't look bad, does she?
Yeah.
I've seen her for donkey's years.
Yeah. She's coming up. I think she's 70 as well in December.
Is she?
Yeah.
We should have a go at me and cousin, isn't she?
Always. Always.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, well, you don't behave yourself, that's what she does, isn't she? She speaks her mind, don't she?
Yeah, she's a good girl,
puts her mouth into gear before her brain engages.
She loves playing with it, didn't she? And she loved watching young Gary play, so it was good times them days, weren't we? We had a good little setup there, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good. But I was in there on Saturday because I went to watch Langworthy in the final against Oral St James.
It was unlucky as well, wasn't it, I believe?
The better team won. Oral St James won the game, you know what I mean? But if it's one club I can't be doing with, it's Oral St James. I've got a bit of history with them as well, you know what I mean?
We used to have it with them, didn't we?
To be honest with you, it was more like when Harry was a kid and I was coaching and stuff like that. I had a few run-ins, but obviously that was quite a lot of years ago. And I spoke to the guy who was was up against them, shook hands, and we spoke about it and stuff like that. And we're quite, I won't say friendly, but we let on to each other. When we say, yeah, it's amicable. We let on to each other, shake hands and stuff like that.
On the show,
I'm telling you.
Eh?
So,
it's Fernhill kids, not doing too bad.
Yeah, that's
reminds me of
exactly
Fumo's listening. What do you mean Fernhill Winderlickers?
Exactly, son.
Do you know what I mean? That's I thought I'd be having him when I see him next time.
You know what Humo's like? He's always got a quip, hasn't he?
Oh, yes.
Anyway, from that, we're going to go into a tune because we're just ranting along here, rattling
we'll go
along.
Into the specials, eh?
Yeah, too much for young, too much too young. This is for you, Coned.
Too much too young. You done too much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. No more thinking. You done too much too young, and now you're married with a son when you should be having fun with me. We don't want no more thinking. And take care, no we ain't. We start another welfare state. You done too much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. No more picnic. Call me immature, call me a poser. I'll spend on you in your bed on roses. Don't wanna be rich, don't wanna be famous, but I'm gonna have to say, hey, much too young. You're married with a kid when you could be having fun with me. Bird and Joe, we don't want no picnic. You done too much too young, and now you're chained to the cook and making currant buns for tea. No more picnic. Ain't you heard of the starving million? Ain't you heard of contraception? Really wanna program the sterilization. Take control of the population. It's in everything. In a generation. Try wearing a top.
That was the specials with Too Much Too Young. Right, I'll tell you a bit of a story here about one of my mates.
Go on.
Right, went for one of the medicals, right?
Yeah.
And this lad can hardly breathe.
Right,
Some
okay.
days he's alright some days, but other days he's absolutely knackered. And guess what he said to him?
Right.
You're fit for work.
Well, what's wrong with that then?
But he's not.
Unless you die on the job,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, there was a thing in the West Manchester News.
Do you believe all that?
I won't.
Written tabloid crap.
No, but I won't mind dying on the job thinking about it.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, I won't mind getting some action thinking about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, so there was a bloke there on the same day and he had no legs and he said he was fit for work.
Well, I'm sure he can use his hands.
Yeah, but come on. These people that are fit for work, like me and yourself. Oh, no, you're not having a request.
Detract, say, if you can work, you can work.
Yeah.
And end the story. And you don't have to
Don't get me
you don't
wrong,
have to be physically able sometimes to do all the jobs that are out there, do you? But
Like what?
it's finding a
Job. Yeah, it's finding a
it's
job.
finding the right job in there because if you've not if you got your hands and you can do like a little manufacturing job, city welding, let's say printed circuit board together.
Yeah.
If you can do that, then you can do that. If you can use a computer, you can use a computer. But if you can't, if you've got no skills like that, and you've always been sort of like a manual type worker, which predominantly the people of Salford are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or forces are out like that.
Yeah.
How are we going to fit into an office-based job? You know what I mean?
Do you know what I
There's
mean?
absolutely no hope in it.
So, this is what I was trying to explain to him. So then, because he started moaning, he stopped his door.
Shut up.
No, they sanctioned him, mate. He stopped his door, so he never had no money.
So how does this lad get looked after then? Because obviously he can't do everything for himself, can he?
Well, it's a good job.
Is he care though?
It's a good job he had a few savings. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm surprised at that because if you've got more than £6,000 worth of savings now, you lose your money, don't you? Pound for pound.
Something like that. innit?
£6,000, where does that
I
take
thought it
you?
was free, wasn't it?
No, 6,000.
Oh, somebody's ringing.
I know, it's £6,000 a year it is.
It's worth listening to. Oh, look at this number. We don't know it.
Well, let's answer it.
Hello? Hi, Liam. How are you, mate?
It's Liam.
Yeah, 2 o'clock-ish. I'll get it sorted with the other lads.
And you'll get it sorted with the other lads.
The Dog and Partridge.
At the Dog and Partridge.
Alright, mate, I'll see you at 2-ish. Ta-ra, pal. Ta-ra, mate.
Right.
And that
so,
was Liam. He wants to meet us in the Dog at 2 o'clock.
So, as before, he was rudely interrupted by Liam.
Yes, and that was very professional, usually having my phone turned on.
Mail backwards, that, isn't it? It should be a postman.
Yeah, it should be a postie, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
The postman delivers the final reminder.
That's a palindrome, isn't it?
She still
No, it's not. A palindrome just saying that spells backwards. Liam Mail. That's a palindrome.
Liam Mail. Yes, that's what.
Yeah, so going back to the person with
who we knew.
no limbs and the person you know. If you can't find a job like that, what did they do then? Did they just sanction them?
Sanction you then, yeah. Sanction you.
Because this kid that can't breathe can't physically do a manual job.
No, he can't do it no more. Absolutely bollocks. Worked, grafted all his bollocks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now because he worked with asbestos and stuff like that, it's got on his chest, absolutely done him in. And now it's his fault.
Yeah.
And he's paid national insurance all his life, never had a day off.
Well, you know, Si, you got to sympathise with people like that, and that's what this. But I read an article in the paper the other day.
Don't get me wrong, there is scroungers.
Oh, there is.
Because I watched it the other day.
Give a dog a bad name and all that.
I watched it on Channel 4, 2 Scousers, and I was thinking, oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. And he was getting everything. Yeah,
I can believe it. You know what? It's a safety net in its side for people that can't work. But the thing about it is the long-term unemployed, the people that have never worked and should work, they get away with it.
Our kid, Dave, he's never worked.
You're joking?
Well, he's had the odd job. But that's it, odd job. That's what I call him. You know what obviously James Bond.
Yeah. It's wrong, isn't it? You know what I mean? These people that they should be. I grew up on the state side, and I'm not lying, as you know. There was that many blocks. I tell you what, in our street or in my stretch of this street, I bet I could count out of maybe 20 houses. Yeah. I bet there was 6 or 7 that was working, and you see it, Si, and I've seen all these kids brought up on benefits and all that, but the dad was always in the pub.
I know,
you know what I mean? And it's wrong, mate. It's wrong.
The 80s, they weren't a lot of work about, was it?
Si, some of these people never worked a day in their lives. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I've seen my old fella and my mum.
Yeah, working the balls.
Working, because there was 6 of us, you know what I mean? And my sister disabled and all that. And it must be dispiriting for them, but at the end of the day now, they've got the pensions now. They've got the pensions, and don't get me wrong, they're not well off, but they live comfortably. They live, you know what I mean? Because my mum, she got a bit of a pension, and my dad's got like his army pension. And
well, they've worked hard for it, haven't they, mate?
Why not? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So go back to this kid that who can't work because of his chest. He can't find the job.
I know. And then he sanctioned
in his line. Yeah, it's
and then he said to him, "I've got no food." So he said, "Go to the food bank." So he went to this. He went to this food bank. Anyway, I went with him. I seen what they offered him for a week for him and his lad. It was disgusting. Do you know what he said to him?
What? Short your ass.
You're all right, mate. Keep it. Give it to someone who needs it.
Yeah. It's wrong, innit?
It's all wrong, mate. Life's wrong, do you know what I mean?
I seen that Ken Loach interview on Newsnight. He's just got a film out, and it's Daniel White.
Yeah.
But he's part of the Respect Party, which incorporates people like George Galloway and people like that. And I've just got no time. I've got no time for. He's just an oxygen thief, that man. He's just an absolute oxygen thief, you know what I mean? And I don't get all this socialist bullshit. There's no such thing as socialism anymore. Well, people get it out their heads.
They're all willing to fill their own pockets. It don't matter what party you vote for. Yeah. I know I come across like a left but it's only
because if he was a true socialist, any amount of money that you had, you'd give it away. And you'd live on the breadline, what everybody else lives on, like people who are on benefits and stuff like that. You give it to them, you share it between them.
You get people like, what's it called?
People living in ivory towers and all that.
Yeah, in London. What's it called? Russell.
Geldof.
No, not Russell Geldof. Not Bob Geldof. Russell Brand.
All right, okay.
He comes across like a socialist.
Yeah, he's a clown, that bloke.
He is a clown, man. Yeah. He's someone I'd want to slap.
My bookie walk. You know what I mean? What is that all about?
And he gets all the women as well, doesn't he?
Well, he's a bit of a swordsman, isn't he?
To me, he looks like he needs a good wash.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the great unwashed.
Yeah.
He's no socialist.
Is he?
If anybody who says they're a socialist, these days, and they got to work and they earn the living and all that lot, and they don't give it to the poor and all that lot. Well, they just straight to the ideal.
Of course, yeah, definitely.